Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to comment, like, share and subscribe to this video. Today we're creating this gorgeous puff sleeve blouse. So let's begin. So here I've folded my fabric in half and I've used a loose fitting blouse as my pattern. I've placed the blouse 2 inches away from the folded edge. Now carefully cut out the pattern. The length of my blouse is 23 inches. Add a small notch to mark the beginning of the 2-inch strip. You now have your front pattern piece. Now fold the fabric in half again. Use the front pattern piece to cut out the back pattern piece. Extend the pattern piece off the fold by 2 inches to remove the extra 2 inches added on the front pattern piece. Now carefully cut out the pattern. You now have your front and your back pattern pieces. On the front pattern piece, extend the neckline by 3.5 inches. Create a rectangle and draw a curve as shown. Carefully cut this out. To add support at the neckline, cut out an extra piece of fabric for facing. You can do this by folding a small piece of fabric in half. Then place the pattern to match the folded edge of the fabric. Now carefully trace out the neckline. Extend the depth of the neckline to about 3 or 4 millimeters deep, and this is how your facing should look. Carefully cut this out. This will add extra support around the neckline, but it will also help to hem the neckline. Now repeat the same thing for the front pattern piece, but this time remove the 2-inch fold by pinning it down before you trace out the neckline. And this is the facing for the front pattern piece. Now have your fabric folded in half and then half again. Use your existing pattern as a guide to draw out the sleeve. From the top, measure down 6 inches and mark. Then measure 10 inches for the width of the sleeve. Now draw out a curve approximately 4 inches from the folded edge, just like so. Once you're happy with the shape of the curve, you can measure down 16 inches for the length of the sleeve and 10 inches for the width. Carefully join the points together and cut out the sleeve pattern. Add a small notch to mark the center. You now have 2 complete sleeve patterns. Now onto the sewing machine, begin by stitching the 2-inch fabric Have the front pattern piece folded right sides out. Carefully stitch the 2-inch strip as shown. Once complete, you can flatten the strip and pin it into position. Once you're happy with this position, you need to top stitch either side of the strip. Now take your facing and place it right sides together and pin at the neckline. Now carefully stitch close to the neckline edge. And create some notches around the neckline. Flip the facing over and top stitch into position. This is how it should look. Now repeat the same process for the back pattern piece. Now join the front and the back pattern pieces at the shoulders and along the facings. Pin these into position. And carefully stitch them together. Once complete, turn them inside out, and this is how your blouse should now look. Now open up the blouse and place one of the sleeve patterns around the armhole, right sides together. Pin at the center and then pin the ends. Now from the center you can create gathers as shown. Carefully pin them into position as you go along. Once you're done on one side, repeat for the other side. Once pinned, this is how it should look. You can carefully stitch them together, and this is how it should look once complete. Turn the blouse right sides in, pin the sides and stitch them together. Next, you need to cut out 2 elastic strips the size of your wrist, and on the sleeve create a small casing for the elastic to go through. Leave a small opening around the casing and insert the elastic through. You can tie or stitch the elastic together. You can stitch close the opening and repeat for the other sleeve. And this is how this should look once complete. Hem the blouse. Finally, you can add buttons of your choice along the mid strip of the blouse. You can machine or hand stitch these into position. And here's the final look. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Please don't forget to comment, like, share and subscribe to this video, and I'll see you next time.